Praise the Lord. Welcome to AIM. Guys, I'm here today in my kitchen. I have some chicken cooking and I'm just in here preparing some food for the week. And while I'm waiting for it, I wanted to sit down and do this video for you guys. I see a lot of people out there struggling, right? I see a lot of people out there struggling about moving to Ghana. People are saying that you can't afford it, it's too expensive, there's too much corruption, there's too much this, too much that, all the reasons why, right? But anything worth doing, this is life. Anything worth doing is going to be a struggle, right? Yeah. Look at riding a bike. First time you ride a bike, it's a struggle, right? You fall down, you get back up, you fall down, you get back up, you skin your knee, you hurt yourself. You still ride the bike, right? I just want to encourage you. You can do it. And sometimes I sit back and I look at where we are and where God has brought us. And I think about you guys a lot when you watch the channel, right? I think about you guys a lot because I know how I felt. And I know how I feel when I like watching homesteading channels, right? When I watch homesteading channels and I see them having all the things and doing all the things and harvesting all the food and all that kind of stuff, I say, wow, how will I ever be able to get there? When I look back to when we started here, I look back to the 50-acre farm. Guys, we did not have that money in our back pockets waiting to buy the farm, right? We didn't have it. It was in the 401k. That 401k would not have lasted my whole retirement if I even got to retire, guys. Let's just really get into the reality of it, right? Things are tough. And do you really want to sit down once you've reached 70 something? You're tired, you're exhausted, the life is sucked out of you. You want to sit in front of the TV and enjoy retirement? Are you going to have money to do the things you're dreaming of? It's not a reality, guys. It's not. Those of you that follow this channel, I'm pretty sure you like gardening. I'm pretty sure you like growing your own food or raising your own animals, right? Or working for yourself, right? And that is what we have been able to do. But we did not have resources just sitting there, guys. Our house wasn't paid off. When we sold our house, it was not paid off, right? God is awesome. And the market was really good the time we sold our house. So we did get more for it than what we had anticipated. You don't know what tomorrow brings. You don't know what God has in store for you. And I want to encourage you. We did not know how we could build this house. We wanted to pay our house in the U.S. off early, and that was hard. We didn't achieve that. We ended up selling it. And we took the rest of the money and we were able to put it into this house that we're living in now, right? It wasn't only that. That wasn't enough to build this whole house, guys. It wasn't. It wasn't. When we did the fence wall, wow. It's expensive, right? When you're just working regular jobs like we were. My husband worked in a warehouse, guys, and he delivered newspapers for 23 years almost, right? 2 jobs. I worked overtime. I worked a lot of overtime. I worked 7 days a week there for a long time, and I would work 80 hours a week, right? I worked like that while going to school. While going to school. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. And the money that he made from the newspaper, you know, it was good, don't get me wrong. He had to drive 135 miles every single day, no matter what the weather was. Ice, snow, rain, flood, anything. Anything. And he had to get up at 2 a.m. in the morning. Right? 2 a.m. every single morning. Every day. 365 days a year. Every year. Day in and day out. He pushed hard. Right? Anytime there was overtime at his job, he was there. He was there. Going in early, staying late, working Saturday. Every single day. Anytime they offered overtime, he was there, right? Upon doing those things, right? When the pandemic hit and I was furloughed, like I've said many times in interviews, in videos, I was able to take my 401k out without the 10% penalty, right? They passed some kind of thing, right? I was able to take it out without the 10% penalty. Now, what I want to tell you guys, would I have taken it out and paid the 10% penalty anyway and used it to buy the farm? Yes, I would have. Because we were gathering every resource we could to be able to establish ourselves here in Ghana, right? When is the best time to buy land in Ghana? A long time ago. When is the second best time to buy land in Ghana? Right now. Right now. Do whatever you can do. Guys, we did not have it all figured out. We bought the land first. We bought it first, right? Your move doesn't have to be as expensive as ours was. We shipped 2 1/4 shipping containers, right? We worked hard. We worked hard. We cut out everything, guys, going out to eat. We didn't buy gifts. We didn't buy clothes. Let's be real. You have enough. Unless you have growing children and things like that, yes, they need things because they're growing, right? That's different. You don't need a new dress to go to a Sunday service, right? You have dresses, right? You don't need that new purse, that new pair of shoes. Guys, you don't need another thing, right? Men, whatever you're getting, whatever you want to buy, you don't need it. You don't need it, right? Use what you have. Use what you have and take all of the money you can and put it together somewhere. Those of you who can't save good, it's time to learn. It's time to learn. Those of you who, I get it, guys. I get it. There's too many bills, right? Can you cut back on something? Can you? Try whatever you can do. We switched cell phone providers because it was cheaper. We did that. We quit going out to eat. We used to go out to eat a lot of times after church on Sunday, right? We're both tired. We were working a lot. We wanted to go and enjoy something, but we cut that. We quit doing it. We used to go to the movie once in a while. We don't do that. We had started to like going on vacation, right? South Carolina, Charleston, we went to Tennessee, Gatlinburg. We went to Grandfather Mountain. We liked to, in our area, we like to go on vacation. We quit doing that. We quit doing that. we started pooling everything together that we could possibly get, right? And there were times we even had to borrow money to be able to keep going on our house build, right? In the early stages of our build, we borrowed money to be able to build. And then as time went, we paid it back. We paid it back early so that we didn't have to pay all that interest. But even if we had to pay the interest, right? Even if we had to do that, we were willing to do that just to be able to have a way to do it, right? I'm not telling you go into debt. I'm not telling you to borrow, but I'm just letting you guys know some of the ways that we were able to do this, okay? I want you to be encouraged that yes, you can do it. If you set your mind to it. If somebody told you they would give you $1 million if you were able to purchase land and build a small home here in Ghana and move here, and they would give you $1 million, you would find a way to do it. You would find a way to do it. So whatever you need to do, right? Whatever you need to do. Do you have things sitting around that you don't use that you could possibly sell? There's another way, right? We had a lot of cars because my husband had to have backup cars for the newspaper, and he had a backup car for him or I to go to work as well. We had 4-wheel drive, and he had a very economical car where it wouldn't use a lot of gas because he drove 135 miles every single morning. So these are things that we did, right? We sold our house. We sold some of the vehicles. When we sold the house, we sold some of the vehicles. These were some things that we did to gather money together. Then we worked diligently. When we borrowed, we worked diligently to pay that back, right? So everything was clear and situated before we made our move here. Yeah, there's just certain things that we did. Now that's our journey. I'm sharing it with you that maybe something that I'm saying would give you an idea and make you check into it and do your due diligence to see what you can do to do the same thing. Get your land first, guys. Get the land. I'm just going to say that, get land, okay? Get land. Get a list of what's important to you if you were to live here in Ghana. Would you want to be on the outskirts of Accra like we are? Or would you be willing to go about an hour or so out from where we are, maybe an hour and 20 minutes, to get some land that's a bit cheaper, right? But still has electricity close by, right? So think about these things. What is important to you? What do you want? What would you want what would you be able to have your homestead look like? Do you have to build a 6-bedroom, 3-story home? Do you have to, for real? I don't think you do, right? Everybody told us, build a 2-story house, blah, blah, blah. No, we built 3 bedrooms. That's it. I wish we would have built another one so we could have a dedicated office, but we didn't. We had a budget, guys, and we were actually over budget and just doing the best we could to try to make it work, right? My husband took his retirement to get a lot of this house built, right? When my retirement came open, we had been contemplating and not sure how we were going to do it, but we wanted to get farmland, both of us. And the opportunity came, and I told my husband I have the opportunity to take my 401, and he had already been pricing land anyway. So we wanted to get 25 acres. This was 50, and they wanted to sell the whole 50. And we thank God that we were able to buy it. Did we know the crop we were going to put on it? Did we know how we were going to do it? No. We bought the land. Okay? So I want to encourage you guys, you don't have to have it all planned out. You can get an idea, but the thing is, guys, let me tell you, with estimates, okay? Estimates are just that. And estimates here in Ghana are not like estimates there in the States, okay? So make sure you're aware of that. What I want to say is the price of cement is going up. The price of iron rods is going up. The price of everything is going up, right? It's the same all over the world. Land prices are going up, right? And as more and more people want to come and move to Ghana, not just from the United States, from UK, from all the Western countries, and those in the West who also want to move back home, but maybe they're from Nigeria, Liberia, Cameroon, different countries like that. For whatever reason, they don't want to move back to their country, right? They're choosing Ghana. So what I want to tell you guys is get yourselves together. Try to get, if it's the farmland area, if it's a place out in a small town, like farmland, you have to get 10 acres, I think. Right? If you're farming. So get your farmland. You can get 10. 10 is fine. You can do something with 10. And once it starts taking off, you can always buy more later, right? Get at least one plot, if not two, right? At the least. Somewhere where you can build your home and you can grow some things, right? You can have fruit trees. You can have a small garden, okay? Do something like that. Get the land. Get the land. Step one, get land. Then you can move forward from there, okay? You can move forward. I would suggest, if you can, make a trip, right? Make a trip. Come to Ghana. Don't waste your vacation. Come to Ghana, see for yourself, right? See the areas. There are people in the central region building. There are people in the eastern region building. There are people in the mountains. There are people by the beach. There are people in the north. There are people in Kumasi. There are people in Accra, right? All over. But you have to know what you want and where you want to be located, right? So I would say, if you could make the trip, make the trip. Okay? I believe my husband was saying that if you are African and you have your African passport, whatever country that might be, I don't think you need a visa now to enter Ghana. Do your due diligence and look it up, okay? If you are American or from UK or whatever, get your visa, guys. Make sure your passport is up to date. If you don't have a passport, get one. Get one. I've been saying this and people still have not jumped on it. Get your passport, okay? Get your passport. Get your visa. Make a trip. Make a trip. It would be way better if you could take 2 or 3 weeks, but if you can only take a week, take it. And be ready to hit the ground running when you get here. Visit these places, right? Some places, when you look at it on YouTube, it looks nice, it looks fine, it looks dandy. Okay, I'm not mentioning any names, but there has been some land sold and people are struggling now, right? Having to bring numerous electric poles and wire to be able to even get electricity, or spend a lot of money on solar, right? Do your due diligence. I'm telling you, there are things to look out for when you're purchasing land. Do your due diligence, right? Now, those things being said, it's not as bad as you think, guys. Looking back, I went through all the same emotions that you guys might be going through, right? I went through all the same things. My husband had been gone from the country for 30 years, guys. He didn't have all the contacts and he has family here, friends and everything, yes. But we still had to go through the same process and the same due diligence. So it can be done. We have vetted a lot of things since we have been here, since we have built this house, since we have helped others come. And it can be done. We are here for you. We're here to help answer your questions, right? We're not here to make a living off of you guys. We're not here. That's not our business, right? We do help people, yes. And that is part of what we do, okay? We do other things as well to provide income for ourselves. So we are not trying to make our whole living off of you guys coming here, okay? I want to be clear with that. There are a lot of people who decided to move here and figured out that they don't have an income and they need to make one. And they're trying to make it from you guys moving. We are not doing that. We have a 50-acre farm. We have cocoa producing, right? We raise and grow a lot of our own food here on the mini farm, right? We have a poultry business, which brings in money, right? We sell eggs, okay? Yes, we have transportation business, and we sell land and help people relocate, right? But that is not the bulk of our income. So I don't want you guys to get that wrong. That is not the bulk of our income, okay? Just to be clear and transparent with you guys. There are some out there, the only income they have is coming from helping you move here. So beware and be careful. Another thing I want to say, be careful when you're purchasing land and you send one of your Ghanaian relatives to come and look at the land, right? A lot of things that a lot of times we have run into, people wanted to purchase land, right? They're all excited about it. Their relative comes to check it out. My husband takes them, they check it out. They're looking like they love it and everything while they're there with him. Then they go back and proceed to tell the one who wants to purchase the land, oh, the land is this, the land is that, it's not good, blah, blah, blah. It's expensive, I can get you a cheaper land. Then the person goes with what the relative or acquaintance or whatever has told them, and they end up calling back later because they got cheated. Right? You get what you pay for, guys. So, all that being said, I hope you have gleaned something from this video. I don't want to discourage you. Guys, all what you're feeling, we felt it. We went through it. Right? It was a bit nerve-wracking, sending money, not knowing. You hear horror stories. But I'm here to tell you that there are many, 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 many more success stories, right? you always hear the bad news, right? And it spreads because people don't want you to succeed. I want you to succeed. My husband wants you to succeed. And do not wait until you're retired, guys. That is the wrong strategy. You can't do it. You can't. We are in our mid to late 50s, okay? I'm just gonna let you know that. We are not retired. Many people assume we're getting pension. We are not, okay? So, we are sustaining ourselves here, and we're able to cultivate a 50-acre farm. We were able to do many improvements here to the mini farmland and everything that we wanted to do when we came, okay? Things that we didn't know we wanted before we came. When we came, we've been doing those things. You guys have seen in the mini farm, we renovated what we were going to do, pigs down there. We've renovated for chickens, right? We've built chicken houses, poultry houses. We built the animals ark down there. We have built rabbit cages. We're getting ready to build some more rabbit cages. We've built dog houses. We've bred dogs. There's another thing we do, breed dogs, right? So I just want to encourage you guys, you can do it. We never in a million years could have thought we would be at the point we're at right now in 2 years. And you can do it too. We started building 2018, right? And then we moved here the end of September 2022. So it wasn't an overnight process, guys. But if you are too afraid to take that first step, you will never get anywhere. And you will be kicking yourself when you're 70, wishing you would have done something. Wishing you wouldn't give in to fear, right? We didn't give in to fear. We had faith that God was going to help us, and He did, and we worked hard. And we are where we are today because of the grace of God. He did it. We put forth the effort, and He blessed it. And I want to encourage my brothers and sisters out there, you can do it. Do not try to take on something so big that you can't finish it. A lot of projects here in Ghana are 2-3 story buildings that people just finish the small part on the bottom and they never do the rest. What you need to do is do something, cut your coat according to your size. That's what my husband always says. You can start with a 1-level house with 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, right? Comfortable for yourself. Come here, get something going to bring your income, and you can continue on your plot to build another house. If you want to build your dream home of 2 or 3 stories, build something you can live in now, and then work on that. It can be done. We still have a whole plot back there where the pasture is. We can go ahead and build a whole nother house if we want to. We can build on top of our store and storage. We can build 2 rooms up there. You know, there's a lot of things you can do, but you got to get your land first, and you got to be able to stay somewhere. Those of you who think that you might be able to do something online, teach English as a second language, right? Or any of those, Udemy, or any of those type places where you think that you can earn US dollars online. Try to get into something like that, right? You could be home, you could be making a few extra dollars. Put that to your project, and then continue to do that, so when you do move here, you can still be earning dollars while you're here, building your business here. right? I wish I would have done that. I didn't do that. We took all of, from our house, from our 401s, from everything, guys. We took everything we had. Now, when we came here, we didn't have to buy a lot of stuff, right? We shipped a lot. So we didn't have to furnish and all of that. So that was another way that we were able to do it. We'd already purchased all the things. So we just shipped them here. So anyway, guys, I want to encourage you. You can do it. You can do it. Don't give in to the fear, okay? Have faith and put your hand to the plow and see what the Lord will do. If you want to make sure you're plowing straight and in the right direction, feel free to contact us. We can help you through the process. Continue to watch the channel. You'll see, guys, we didn't start like we are now. We didn't start like that. We didn't. We started the same way everybody else did. We didn't have $100,000 sitting in the bank. We didn't have that. But we just worked diligently and put our hand to the plow. And before you knew it, the field was plowed, and here we are. Okay? I hope this encouraged somebody. I hope this speaks to somebody. And to those in the U.S., I can speak to you because I was born in the U.S. Please, open your eyes, right? Open your eyes. Now is the time to act. Do not wait. Please don't wait. Please act now. Okay? I don't want you stuck in the only if I would have done this or only if I would have done that. Come on, guys. January 2025 is almost over. It's time to get busy. If you're procrastinating, stop. Right? If you don't know where to start, consult somebody. We're here. Okay? If you think you need to visit first, find a way to visit, guys. Find a way. The plane tickets should be cheaper now, right? We're done with the December party, whatever it was, okay? We're done with that. So now the plane tickets should be cheaper. Get yourself together. Save your vacation time. Come. Whatever you can carve out, whatever you can do. If you guys haven't seen, there is a hotel that is very nice and very reasonable, guys. Very, very, very doable, okay? You can do this. Come and visit for a week. You would spend more on a vacation somewhere else. Come and visit for a week. If that's all you can do is a week, do a week. Just come and see. Okay? Those of you who don't have to visit first, don't wait until you retire and expect that you're going to get it all together by that time and you're going to enjoy. Don't do that. That's a wrong move. All right, guys, I think I've talked enough. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was from this video. Do you have any aha moments? Was there anything that really spoke to you, guys? Let me know in the comments, okay? Let me know. I pray everybody is doing well, and I really hope this has helped. Do not operate in fear. Step out in faith, put your hand to the plow, and do the work. And start planning. Start taking one step at a time to realize your dream. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go at that. If you need help, contact us. And until next time, God bless you.